Well, time moves on, moves rapidly. Don and I really enjoyed the coach community, and that year did fly by fast. We had a nice social group of people that we played cards with, lots of canasta, and memories dim. But Boyd and Anna Stats were favorites, along with Shorty and Mildred. Can't remember their last name. Fun people. And other couples. Those two couples were mainstays. But the itch to be a school superintendent was upon me. And I knew, it was pretty presumptuous to take a crack at it after only 1 year of teaching after the Korean War, but put some applications out. And lo and behold, got an invitation to be interviewed by the Hardtner, Kansas Board of Education. School down near Alva, Oklahoma, near the Oklahoma-Kansas border. And went down and looked the community over prior to the time of the interview, and boy, we were impressed. Nice little town, and had a really fine hospital, the Achenbach Hospital. The interview went well, and I sensed that there was a chance that I might be their choice for the superintendency. And a few days later was called and indeed informed that if I remained interested, come down and we'd work out a contract. Boy, I got down there. You bet I did. Housing is always difficult in small towns. I suppose it's difficult in big towns. But we found some housing. Not exactly what we wanted, but it was available, and yes, it was up for sale, but we thought, it would not be too likely that it would be sold shortly, so we took it. I never really knew the full details. I heard little rumors that some of the public was just sure the previous superintendent had kickbacks when they built the new school. And incidentally, talk about being impressed not only with the town, but we met in the little office of the high school, the office where the superintendent had been and where I would be, and brand new school. I think maybe it had been in business as a school the 1 year, and this would be the second year, but it was so new, so clean, so nice. I'd never, ever dreamed of being the superintendent of a school that was basically brand new. Nice. And I think there'd been a little bit of rhubarb of some sort, and some of the teachers had left with the superintendent, and a coach had left, so there were openings to be filled. When we were getting right down to, would you sign the contract for this amount of money? I can't remember if it was above $3,500 a year, maybe $3,750. Can't really remember, but it's right in that neighborhood. Not a whole lot more than I'd made as a teacher and coach, but a nice raise. A nice raise back when a couple $300 was real money, real raise. And the board surprised me, as I thought everything was already taken care of and ready to sign on the dotted line. They said, well, one other thing. Would you be willing to attend the state and national AASA, American Association of School Administrators, meetings at our expense? Yes, I certainly would be. And what a nice thing they did. By putting that into that first superintendency contract, that feature was automatically included as future boards considered me as a candidate for their openings. And I won't say that I would have not been as good a superintendent if I hadn't attended those meetings, but I certainly heard a lot of wonderful speeches, saw a lot of inspirational leaders, and I think I benefited a great deal from that feature, that would you mind doing that. And there was a fringe benefit, a school car, which incidentally it turned out they also needed somebody to teach driver's ed. Do you suppose you could do that? Well, I said, I'm going to summer school working on a doctorate, but I think I could work that driver's ed course then so that I could do that, and I ended up being the driver's ed teacher. So on the whole, it was a smooth transition from teacher coach to school superintendent, and not a big move. I don't remember exactly how many miles, but it probably wasn't more than 100. I could pull a map and take a look and see, but it was an easy move, and I had good help loading from Leroy Slater and a couple of the other boys there that helped me get loaded up and headed down, and found some help down there to get unloaded. The coach school was a fine experience. We were looking forward to a fine experience as superintendent of the Hardtner Public Schools in Kansas.